Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Star Series of the C Qualifier. I am Luminous, and I'm joined by Aosin, and this is a best of two between Mineski and Fnatic, who apparently, I guess they don't have their team name tag up. Anyways, we have the first Rubik pick again here by Mineski.
You know, this is a proven theory.
Yeah.
It's that when you have nothing left on the line, you play infinitely better.
Right.
And, you know, despite you telling me that Mineski always wins game one and then loses the next two,
Yeah.
I think Mineski will probably win every single game they have from now on because they got nothing to lose.
It's only best of two, so they can only win one more.
Alright.
Yeah. But Darkseer is going to be the opening here. That's going to be Ohio's hero. Now, the trend nowadays is to pair Darkseer up with, you know, very bruiser kind of supports. Slaughter support comes to mind. Earth Spirit is definitely a favorite for a lot of Chinese teams. If we want to go a little bit tricky, yeah, Ogre. You could go Bounty and Ricky. That's been a thing before too.
5 seconds. Reserve time.
Well, we'll see what they want to do.
Juggernaut.
They didn't do anything about,
Radiant's pick.
you know, Drow or anything
Yeah.
like that. They're not exactly worried about it. I guess they're just trying to prepare for it.
I mean, I think this is actually a good response to Drow because you get to get up to her so early. But, I mean, the game never even got to that stage, right? Where Drow was really in trouble.
I mean, it wasn't even... The game got to the stage where she wasn't even a threat. It was mostly the Viper being so damn farm.
Yeah.
He just needed her to provide him the damage, and he, like,
5 seconds.
six-shotted people.
By the way, does Enigma's face ever remind you of a lighthouse?
No.
Can you picture it though? Like, you know, at night.
It's just...
It's
just
got
'cause
beams of light shooting
the
out.
beams are
Yeah.
really bright.
Yeah. Nobody's eyes are that bright.
Enigma's is...
Yeah, okay. I mean, I wonder if he's like blind. I mean, I guess he's like the universe. It doesn't matter if he's blind.
Dude,
or
he
not.
sees everything.
Yeah, he does. The future and the past. So, honestly, I don't think Enigma had a great laning stage. He kind of just did okay and just got mech. It was really his team that made things work. And now we do see the Drow being banned out.
Radiant's ban.
I think his laning was, like, pretty decent. I mean, honestly, can you even call it a laning phase? He just jungled, right?
Yeah, he avoided the
You
lane.
just jungle, and then after you jungle, your entire team starts taking every single objective, and then everyone on your team is rich. It's pretty much what happened.
10 seconds to go.
Okay, Juggernaut is... I mean,
5 seconds.
I guess we're not going to see a Drow push anymore, but yesterday Mineski picked Terrorblade,
Reserve time.
so if they want to do something similar, it's still in the pool.
I mean, that's definitely a miracle hero.
Yeah. Meeple's in the pool, by the way.
Would you pick Meepo in...
Fnatic,
scenario?
Fnatic will not pick Meeple, because from what I've heard, Mushi does not play any micro heroes. He uses legacy keys, and he uses his like 1, 2, and 3 keybinds for items, just like me. So it makes micro very difficult. I can tell you from first-hand experience. Like micro enchant enchantress is just not fun. When you have to like shift your finger to like 4, 5, and 6.
I mean, I can do it. I only use 2 and 3.
I mean, few players as good as you, and few players are Nexon champions. Did you know last game, I think RR began the game saying like, "Hi, Nexon champion," and for a second there, I thought he meant you, but then I realized he was talking to Febby. Feels bad.
Well, they were talking about KDL, so I said hello, and then they said hello too.
Oh,
See,
then they were talking
People
to you.
still remember. They
Dude,
still remember. me.
Everyone remembers. You're a big deal, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I like this.
So I think this is actually a jungle Enigma this time around, right? With the Centaur and the offlane.
What about offlane Enigma again,
Okay.
but support Centaur jungling?
It seems like you're gimping both positions, right? Like it's just better if it's reversed.
I don't. I mean, I don't.
I mean,
really
Nigma
think
definitely
so.
jungles faster
You'll-
than Centaur. You have to agree with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm saying is Enigma just goes in the off lane. He does exactly what he did, right? He denies one creep, checks out the lane, sees how it is, and if it looks bad, you just go to the side camp and start jungling there.
And then Centaur
And then
jungles too.
Centaur jungles as well. I don't think they're gonna do that though.
I don't think so either.
They have something else in mind here for sure. We might even see like, I don't know, dual lane off lane with Lifesteal or Rubik or something like that.
That's too crazy. Safe lane Rubik, safe lane Lifestealer, jungle Nigma,
10 seconds to
off
go.
lane Centaur. You put Jay on a hero that he's good at,
5 seconds.
and call it a day. Queen was gonna be my suggestion. He had a beastly Queen yesterday.
Reserve time.
Is it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say like maybe they can pick up Storm, but then they just ban out Storm and they pick up Ember Spirit.
Okay. I mean, for feels a similar role, right?
Well, you don't really put Lifestealer in Ember Spirit, but you can always just do it for Centaur or something like that.
No, I've seen a lot of Chinese teams been picking this two
10
together.
seconds to go.
Really?
And
you
they-
just
they
Blink
do-
Dagger Ember Spirit.
I
go
mean,
in?
he could just run it in if he wants to, right?
That's true. I can see it working.
But yeah, they do go blink
Reserve
when
time.
there's a Lifestealer on the playing field. So then this is going to be Mushi's hero. Or I guess it could be a carry. But seeing Ember, is there any hero that you want to play? Invoker. Interesting.
All right. This is definitely a good pick against an Ember, but does it really synergize with what they're trying to go for here?
Can
They
you
don't like.
can you
I mean, Fnatic doesn't exactly have the greatest of sieging, and I don't think Exort Invoker is exactly the greatest against Ember Spirit. You kind of want to go Quals if you want to deal with Ember Spirit for that Cyclone to remove the guard.
is that really the sole reason? Like, just the tornado?
I mean, you just pressure him, right? And you wait for him to use his Flame Guard. If he doesn't Flame Guard, then you can kill him with magic damage.
Okay.
If he doesn't, or if he does, then you just Cyclone it off.
I mean, Cyclone is also quite good against Stampede. Right, like if you get them to Stampede and you Cyclone them up, they're always kind of wasted. EMP is great, but I don't know. I feel like Exort is actually very good at pressuring. Ooh, this is going to be a safe lane Invoker, unless they're doing lane swap. Yeah, they are doing lane swap. Looks like Mushi is going to be going into safe lane instead. And Faded going to be playing mid, and he's got the fire orbs up, so at the very least we're expecting that 1 point.
Yeah, it's always hard to guess off of the first level, though. A lot of people like to take that first level of Exort just to lane better with.
Right.
So we're just gonna have to see exactly what they want.
Alright, Ohio feels somewhat confident to lane. Looks like he did start with, or rather without the Iron Talon.
Do you see the Centaur set?
Yeah, I've been seeing the Centaur set nonstop.
How come I've never seen it? This thing looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
I can see why everyone has it.
Yeah.
This thing is amazing.
There's a golden version of the axe, I think.
It's probably like $2, and I'm still too cheap to buy it.
I would consider it if it's less than like 50 cents. Probably isn't. By the way, I've seen this matchup a bunch of time when I was casting some Chinese games, the Darkseer versus Lifestealer, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out how Lifestealer actually wins that lane. Like, he just CS's like it's no problem. He's generally the highest CS in the whole game, in fact. And then, like, he never kills Darkseer, but you would imagine a melee hero having a tougher time against Darkseers.
It's very similar to the Juggernaut versus Darkseer matchup.
Okay.
You pick up Quelling Blade, and then you go straight into the armlet, and that Helm of Iron will be more than enough for you to sustain in lane with your feast.
Okay, he does have a Quelling Blade queued up immediately, but double Iron Shells is what he's up against, and
I mean, obviously, the first wave, a lot of Darkseers always double wave it.
Yeah.
There's not exactly too much you can do, but once he gets to his first couple of creep kills, picks up the Quelling Blade, then everything becomes a lot easier.
oh, it helps that these Iron Shells are in fact running out. So then he gets to kind of CS quite easily under the tower, although he's missing a couple of them. Febby looking to play somewhat aggressive. Now back in the top lane, RR. So he's gone for Hoof Stomp at level 1. I've seen a lot more returns nowadays, but I guess this is.
I think he just took this because it's probably like his best defensive measure in case he does like get out of position.
Okay, Mushi does have boots picked up and is actually trading a couple of hits on the under the creep wave. Oof, gets denied here.
Feels bad.
Yeah. Well, the one lane is actually going decently. Is the Alacrity Invoker on the mid lane. I mean, this is suggesting that we're going to see Quals, right? If you're going to see Alacrity at 2.
You still too early to tell. See, so you got two. You got another point in XOR, so it is going to be an XOR.
Okay. Well, or it could be the return of the Fire Electric build. Is that everything?
No, never.
Okay, well, Febby.
Oh, actually, no. It could be.
I wouldn't say never. I've seen that build
Didn't-
before.
Didn't Weehaw go for a right-click build like that? In Genting? He went Vanguard. Don't you remember that?
Oh, I've heard about the Vanguard. I didn't actually see the game, so. Mid lane Febby
lane.
coming in here. It's not a sprint available, so.
See, so you look at the bottom lane. He's perfectly fine.
Yep.
He just waits out the shells and cleaves the creeps apart with his feast.
Yeah.
And he's more than enough to sustain.
I mean, he's taking
Couple
some
hits
damage.
on-
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know where I even missed it. It looks like it was mid lane. Not exactly sure how the starter got behind him to set up a crush, but good for him. Dude, look at Miracle. He's actually like dropping super low. He's like going for denies and stuff. Okay, trading some hits. Now Surge gets activated. Miracle has to pop the... Ooh, he might actually die here. The slow is slowing him enough. Iron Shell gets dropped again. Salve gets used here by Ohio. And now Miracle is still running away from the Iron Shell. I think he's playing a little bit too close. Does have the boots of speed, but still have to juke in a very awkward angle. Rubik's coming in. Sunstrike not going to hit. Faded missing that very important one. Surge, but the creep in the front, man. Report that creep. That's a guaranteed kill, man.
Alright, he's fine.
Man, he went for like a deny on the range creep. That started all of that. I don't know if that deny was worth.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're trying to just, survive and farm, that's definitely not the kind of play you go for.
Yeah. Dude, Miracle is a different breed of player.
Went for that next level, really...
That's a
I don't
Bambo.
want to give you anything.
That's a Bambo, low risk, high reward play. Or sorry, the other way around. High risk, low reward.
Sending a message.
Sure. Febby's been pretty active. Picks up first blood mid. Takes a couple of runes. Oh, tornado here. Break the shield. Man, this is this early invoker. I've seen more spell from him than like most other invokers in the whole game. He's already got like 3 or 4 spells.
He's doing really, really well right now.
Yeah.
All things fall.
I mean, against a melee hero, you got like a bunch of damage. Febby gets scanned here, but Jay again has to juke in a very awkward angle. Oh, he's coming right back. Febby's gonna let him pass. All right, so far I've caught 0 kills in this game.
It's okay, it happens.
Yeah.
Look at that. At one point, it looked like Miracle was going to die, but now he's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Still have caught 0 games. Still kills this game. My bad. All right, Jules, I'm gonna catch this one. Jules is definitely gonna go down to the male dig, and looks like Mushi's gonna pick up the kill.
I'm gonna start calling him out for you.
Yeah, please do. For the sake of the viewers.
Yeah, yeah.
Think of the
Don't
viewers
worry.
at home
I'll be the hero that we all need
and deserve.
and deserve.
Yeah.
Actually, no one deserves this. I'm working overtime.
No one deserves the next round champion casting at like 4 a.m.
Alright. The Darks here, Slard are infiltrating.
Dude, they've been
Are they gonna
doing
cut him
this.
out here?
I don't think Ninja Book has ever gotten this through in this game. Oh. Don't know if... they're actually gonna win this fight. Okay, nice chain though. That's gonna hit on 2-2. And Jay's gonna try to bottle up, and then Malik is gonna get the kill. Now Miracle's going on the south side. He does have open wounds at the ready, but there's also Surge.
Base created.
Okay. Doesn't even go for the Surge. Alright, is this Shell gonna kill Miracle? Like, he's actually dying to it.
Nah, he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
You have to remember, it's Miracle. He knows what he's doing. I'm sure everyone has leaned against Darkseer at this point. They know what Iron Shell does.
Sure. By the way, have you seen the Miracle Naga build on Lifestealer?
What, he went for...
Radiance Manta.
Radiance Manta.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
It was, I think it's for the Boston qualifiers, actually. It's like the most... It was
Honestly,
actually gonna...
if you can farm it fast enough, I mean, it's gonna get you really, really rich.
Oh, actually, it was against Fnatic. In I don't know, 90-minute long game where the Radiance Manta thing took over. The one thing that Fnatic historically has trouble dealing with is split push. So
The stack up top, this is nice to see.
oh,
Drops
nice.
a meteor, farms all of it. Really nice, efficient play from Fnatic. This is gonna help him get his Midas really, really fast.
Was this a 3-stack or 4?
It was a 3-stack.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed that one. I was watching him farm.
It's okay. It'll get better as the night progresses, I promise.
I mean, sometimes you want to watch Invokers hit creeps.
If possible, I just want to watch people hit creeps all the time.
It's so easy to satisfy as a viewer.
Yeah. I mean, watching people miss creep kills is good too, I guess. So I gotta say, we have a very similar pacing of the game where nothing is really happening, but I think the big difference this game is that the Invoker wants that kind of start, right? He's got a good lane,
definitely.
he's got the stack like you mentioned, he's got the Midas running already, and he doesn't feel any type of pressure. He's actually queuing right into a Breach of Travel, so would you say this is definitely very Fnatic favored?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like, if you look at the gold graph, it's pretty even right now, but like you said, a lot of it is just stacked on Invoker, and I'm pretty sure that this Invoker is going to make life very, very difficult for Mineski.
What about the impending threat that is the Blink Centaur? Is that something that you have to be worried about? He's actually skipping the hood.
I don't think Blink Centaur is going to be enough to stop an incredibly farm. Oh,
Mushi
is this
being...
going to be enough to kill Mushi?
Oh, the
He doesn't have
casket.
spin.
Casket's helping out. The Omni Slash actually goes 1 on each hero. That's super unlucky for him. Might have actually killed Rubik if he got the lucky bounces, but...
I think that's really, really unlikely. That would be so
Yeah.
unlucky for Mineski if that happened.
I mean, it's actually just 1 out of 9, right? Actually, 1 out of... Yeah, 1 out of 9. The first jump is always the target you want to hit. And then the second and third is 1 out of 3, right? So...
I don't think that's how the math works out, does it?
What? The second jump is 1 out of 3. The third jump is also 1 out of 3. So that's 1 out of 9.
You know how I do fraction? I'm almost certain that's not how the fraction works.
What?
No.
That's
but
how
let
it-
me
what
get
the
my
fuck?
point across.
Okay.
Let me get my point across.
Sure.
Everything is 50-50.
Either it
happens
works...
or it doesn't.
Okay, well, he lost that 50-50. That was like 11% chance play. I'm sure some math nerd out there is like, well, technically... No, fuck you.
Sorry, it was a 50-50.
50-50.
It didn't happen.
Alright. I gotta say,
Up.
this
They
is
don't
like
have
the most impressive slaughter play I've seen. Like, support slaughter wise go, right? Like, this is... He's everywhere. He's just a menace. He might die here, but I know he's fine. Look at him.
They're just postured really, really aggressively,
Yeah.
but Mineski knows exactly what's happening. They're just gonna give it up. They don't exactly feel... Oh, wait.
They know what's up.
Crush?
Sunstrike?
Sunstrike?
Ooh.
Wait, what? He did it.
What?
He triple remned it.
But he didn't go in?
Jump but it's fine.
Yo, dude, that mind games.
Wait. He still has it up. Is he going to
No,
jump in?
he's not.
What just happened?
He sent a message. You see those 3 remnants on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're different postures.
They're angled differently, but
Yeah.
they all have the same posture,
Sure, I guess.
same pose. All right.
Oh. Rage just got used. Vacuum back into stun. Walls on top. Aisho doing some damage. Ooh, the Sunstrike though. I don't think I haven't even
He's
seen
not
him
even
hit a
scared.
Sunstrike.
He has infest.
Yo,
too.
he's
He
gonna
might
go
be
for the kill.
damage.
Ooh, that magic
Oh,
sneak back
he
up.
needs to jump in something.
Yo, jump it,
Is
jump
he
it.
gonna go for it?
Jump into an enemy creep. Okay, it's cool.
Okay.
Fabby's gotta be careful, dude. But Invoker's here.
Nah, he's not.
I mean, he's gonna ride this creep wave all the way home.
He's just waiting out the rage. Once he has rage, like he's obviously not in any danger whatsoever. And since Solara doesn't have blink, there's not exactly any real way you can stop Lifestealer from raging until he does get that blink dagger.
Well, unless he rages
that or you don't
to farm the
get
creep
the
wave.
He's not going to do that.
He just did, right? That was the opening they found.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yeah. Alright, Vacuum's
But I
gonna
mean,
be
he
here.
has one.
Two-man crush, and now the Remnant's gonna go in.
ninja.
Yo, the fire burning him up. He gets searched away. Casket is bouncing Ohio, though. No more search for himself, and he will go down. Looks like to Miracle. Miracle picks up a double for his team. They want to pop a shrine together, but Jay.
Dyer's top
All right.
tower is getting beat down.
Jay has his veil finished.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom?
You know this whole Ember thing. I made a comparison before, but I'm gonna make it again. It's just like Puck, right?
Dyer's bottom tower's getting the business.
What do you mean by it's just like Puck?
Like the way that you play Magic Ember is just like playing Puck. You just want to be active over the map. You want to be taking fights
Bad shape.
pretty frequently. You're not really limited by cooldowns.
Structures.
And the veil opening just kind of ties.
I think it's a little bit better than Puck because Puck still is kind of cooldown limited because you have to wait for coil.
Right. Okay. Vacuum
Ember
back
is
in.
truly- oh.
There's a jump here, and looks like there's a backline jump here. We do have the Ghost Walk again, but these two supports can't have actually much help. And Miracle just picking up kids. Mushi is gonna get black hold, right? Yeah, he is. And they're fighting right under the wall. The meatball is gonna come, but it's not gonna be enough here. Oh, they are burning people low, but the mech's gonna heal everyone back up. And Mineski, once again, winning the mid game very, very
mid
heavily.
game.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how Fnatic, everything looked really good for them, right, in the early laning phase.
Uh huh.
And I mean, all of a sudden, Mineski just got, 9 kills?
I mean, I thought Febby played well. I thought the bottom lane was good. The mid lane is good. The top lane's just farming, right? It's like what exactly went wrong here for Fnatic?
They just took some really strange team fights. Like, it wasn't even a team fight. It was just them getting caught out over and over again.
Yeah. Blink is available now on RR. And he's gone for the damage heavy build. Good to see. Been seeing a lot of max return in the Chinese scene, and I disagree with it every time, so glad to not see it here.
Did they go, like, 4 hoof stomp, 1 double edge max return?
Yep.
Or
Yep, that's the
1
build.
hoof stomp? Oh, okay, I see.
It's like you just don't do anything. And then they go like Hood Vanguard.
I wouldn't say you don't do anything. I think it's just
It's a
way
different-
more farm oriented.
Yeah, different playstyle, right? Like it's meant to be pushing towers, as opposed to like taking fights.
Yeah. I mean, it helps you farm like really quickly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say really quickly, but it helps you farm much faster.
Bottom tower.
Well, finally we have Fnatic actually like going on the board, doing something. They take their tower, and we have a bit of rotation happening to the mid lane, but fighting into this Enigma with mech available already? I actually don't
They
think
don't
it's
have black
possible.
hole.
I mean, they
That's
got mech.
The only thing that they have going for them is that they don't have black hole.
Couldn't
I see.
hang on to that mid tower.
And Mineski is not phased, they're just going forward. And now on the back line,
Did they see them?
I don't-
Is Ember going for this?
he's gonna see them now here. Well, one remnant jumps back in, dodges the casket.
damn it.
Oh my god, he's so low. That Veil doing work. And then meanwhile, simultaneously, looks like they just picked off a Darkseer on the mid lane, so no more threat of the vacuum wall combination. Alright, good split push here by Mushi. You're gonna force back Jay, but Jay's got bots, so it's gonna repel this push. And Mushi's gonna force support out. Jay's gonna just jump away. And they lose mid tower.
Yeah, just overall, like, really, really solid
Dyer's mid tower.
team play coming out of Mineski. Fnatic kind of just getting picked off every every so often before they can really group up for any kind of fight to commit to.
Yeah. I mean, if you say that this like lineup for Fnatic, like, is there anything that they actually do well in the mid game?
I mean, theoretically, their team fight shouldn't be that bad because you have Darkseer, you finish the mech, and then you just probably go Blink Dagger, and you combo that up with Slardar. That should be more than enough to win you a team fight. But they don't even get to vacuum anything. Like, someone's always dead before they get to group up.
I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that it feels like Fnatic just has very good like heroes. I don't think they synergize together quite well. Of course, Darkseer vacuum into Slithering Crush is probably the synergy there with the Invoker stuff.
I mean, Cask as well. Even I would even consider early mid game Juggernaut Spin is pretty good synergy too.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm comparing to something like what Mineski did in game 1, which is like, you know, definitely, yeah, you know definitely what they're gonna do. Whereas I feel like here it's they have a lot of versatility in terms of what they can do, but I guess like you brought up, the execution is just not as crisp as Mineski's.
Well, Slardar does have his Blink Dagger. I'm surprised to see Febby picking up 6th health regen over the Monopool, considering his item build.
Yeah. Maybe he misclicked.
Well, we'll never know, but he does have his Blink Dagger now, so if there is a time where you want to try something, this is your best shot.
I mean,
they just tried to smoke, but I mean, Mineski are smoked up themselves, all up in their tier 2 top.
I mean, I think if the Dire gets a tower tray here, that's not too bad. Or actually, maybe not. That's their last tier 2. Like, Shrines are going to be going down next.
I don't even think they'll be able to take... No, they'll take the buff.
Yeah, they'll take the tower.
But they gotta take whatever they can. They smoke down here. They might as well go for this.
Oh, I mean, you know where Mineski's going to go next. They're going to be taking your Shrine. Mushi, going to be split pushing again. He knows he's actually impervious when he spin TPs. I guess not. There's Black Hole. That could cancel it.
Alright, they need to make a move now. Once they see Enigma defend the bottom lane, they have to make a move. Like, this is like their best chance.
Now, so far, 0 moves being made. Shrine number 1 goes down. Mushi's going to come ahead. Blink initiation. Great spin by Mushi. And now it's going to be a Stampede retreat, I believe. Mushi going forward against Miracle. And that's going to be a Blink Crush by Febby. Nicely done. Omni Slash as well as Sunstrike committed for the kill. That's a great kill. And immediately they go into Roche. Yeah, they definitely needed that one.
This is what they needed.
Yeah,
this is really what they needed.
Well, they need to get the Roche.
I'm really surprised Mineski didn't just back up, because they already knew that two or three of their teammates TP'd back to defend.
I mean, I think what they envisioned, especially with this war vision that they had on Juggernaut, is like, we're gonna get a quick pick on Mushi, and then we're gonna get into Roche. But not only did they not get the quick pick, they couldn't retreat with the Centaur, which is kind of the other big surprise. Now Jay moving forward, looking for the fight here. Ooh, misses the chain combination, and in fact he's still going forward. This is Jay for you. I don't know if that's actually a good idea. Self heals up in the air, and now Centaur's gonna come in. Okay, they're gonna burn Mushi pretty low. The Meg activated here by the Darkseer. Jay's gonna jump back out, and it's gonna be Fnatic retreating. How often do you see a team losing Aegis but like takes a head-on fight into the enemy side without fear?
I mean, they know that they're stronger. Even with the Aegis, they know they're stronger.
Alright, Blink Crush on Febby. Febby's gonna set up a Sunstrike there as well. R just dies, man. The Shrine gets activated. Febby's gonna drop very low. Shrine keeping him up. Shrine keeping him alive, but it's not gonna be enough. And the Toilet Black Hole with the Veil, with the 4-man Fire Blink. Okay, the Witch Stalker comes in and tries to get the vacuum off, and now Mushi's gonna go down. That's gonna be his Aegis as well. That Black Hole.
That wasn't the Black Hole.
It was a Blink Crush.
Boogie getting his Blink Crush. Yeah. He picked up Blink Dagger. He 3-man crushed them, and that set him up for the easy 4-man Black Hole.
All right,
I mean, this is why they first picked Rubik, I guess. Ninja Boogie's a god on this hero.
I got a little hyped for that one. Jules now makes a couple of remnants, or Eidolon, excuse me, on the mid lane. And now they just take Raxus, right? We just said Fnatic like showing some signs of life with that one play, but Mineski showing that they have the better coordination when it comes to team fights.
The better combo.
Yeah.
The crush into Black Hole.
Sunstrike.
Sunstrike? Oh, he was trying to get Miracle.
Yeah, good try. Melee Rex is gonna go down here, and Jay is just playing with them. Okay, Yules, he's gonna jump back out. Ooh, EMP Tornado if he gets his mana. Oof. A little bit mistimed, and they get to go out again.
And everyone's out. They have to be careful here. Alright, they're perfectly fine.
So
Go
given
heal
the
up, buy your items.
given the fact that they lost that team fight, Fnatic did, like, is there a realistic shot in this game still for them?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think they're exactly like far enough behind to the point where they don't have enough damage to kill anyone with their combo. So there definitely is still a so-called miracle play where they can vacuum. Doesn't even have to be a vacuum crush. It could even be like a vacuum into a wall, and Invoker combo would be more than enough damage to kill off.
Okay. Well, I
couple
mean,
or a few of Mineski's here.
Jules has Grief Finish. Pipe is coming up on the Centaur, so a lot of the combination is going to get much weaker.
It's really close. I think it's still going to be enough.
Yeah.
You don't exactly, expect them. If they hit a huge wall, you're not going to expect them to not follow up with anything but one person, right? But like you said, those items are coming up right now, and it's going to be really close. They really do need a miracle for this to work out for them. And they get scanned out as well. This could be the game-deciding fight coming up.
I mean, Jules doesn't want to take this fight. He doesn't have Black Hole at the ready yet. So he'll wait. And it looks like he's actually working towards a BKB. A very safe choice, although he might not make it there because the game might just be won in the next fight.
Oh, they smoke up. Black hole is up in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Dire scan, misses a scan, but they probably know that Fnatic are still in this area. They're picking it out. They're walking towards it. Is Mushi gonna get caught here? He might be caught. Oh, they just D-ward. Okay.
Yeah, they don't have any vision on Mushi. And it looks like they're gonna just go for the Shrine set. The easy pick. What do you think about Jay's Dual Scepter choice? This is actually definitely the first time I've seen Magic Ember going this build. Like, you tell me this is not a puck hero. He's like building all the puck items.
I mean, he doesn't have the Blink Dagger.
That's true.
He's building very, very defensively.
Yeah.
But he still outputs so much damage just because of how...
Just the Veil.
Yeah, the Veil. I guess it's really good because, I mean, the only way he's really going to die is if he gets Slardar crushed into some kind of follow-up, right? And he's probably tanking enough to the point where, with any kind of help, he'll have enough time to Yules himself and get himself out. Yeah,
and he does have a lot of help. Stampede. Oh, I thought he's going to finish Pipe. Looks like he's gone for a Crimson Guard instead first. Not sure if I...
Definitely, it's a good pickup. I mean, you're against a Juggernaut and a Slardar and Witch Doctor.
I mean,
so you definitely get a lot of value out of that.
It's good, but I think if Dire's going to win a team fight, it's going to be off the back of some magic combo, right? So I think Pipe was perhaps a little bit better, but here we go. Miracle's going to walk up in the high ground. Rage is down a little bit here. And he gets pushed back.
I think to answer that question, you kind of, when you build items, you never build for what might happen. You build for what's probably going to happen.
Okay.
And they're way more likely to get hit by Omni Slash and, Witch Doctor Ward. You're not exactly going to build an item because you're going to think to yourself, oh man, we're going to get 5-man vacuum comboed, right? You never picture it that way.
Okay, that's definitely a good way to kind of talk about it. I still disagree, by the way. I still think that there's, like, meteor is going to happen, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, either way, he's going to have both. And I'm just kind of
He's
picking.
not going to have both. He's got
Oh, he's got 4-staff queued up. Interesting.
Oh, top lane? Is this going to...
He's
just wasting his time. He's wasting his time. He doesn't want to
Yo,
go back.
is that a wasting time or is that a solo kill?
Okay.
That's some deeps, dude.
I underestimated that damage.
Yeah.
He was baiting out the Yules, that's why.
Okay.
He knew that's the only way Invoker can survive is if he dodges that Remnant combo.
Alright, we're going to have Ember just walk back to the base to get some mana, and now he can BOT at will to the bottom push. Interesting to see that Mineski is not really committing super hard onto the Raxus. They're going to wait for Jay. And he is here now. Okay, great chain here by Jay. Locking the Slaughter down. Blink Crush not going to hit anything here. Yules puts the Slaughter up in the air. Maybe that's really the reason why. Look at him. He's just taking Febby out of the fight. Febby gets to do absolutely nothing. Okay. Oh, does he have a Remnant? That's the question. Nice play here by Jay. Just dodging everything. Mushi's going for it. He gets a vision, but unfortunately the Centaur's movement speed takes him out. And simultaneously, we do have Mineski just taking the racks on the backline. Blink Vacuum's going to find Jules. Jules does not have the BKB. He does have the Greaves for himself, though. Probably needs to activate it right now. Greaves does pop off for the team here. Febby, Black Hole here. That's going to catch 2. The Death Ward on the backline do quite a bit of damage. Mushi tries to get his ultimate off. He will go down. Blink Crush. I believe that was Ninja Boogie's Blink Crush. Finding a couple. And Centaur falling back up. We do have Invoker running away. They put up the Juggernaut in the air. Blink Hoof Crush. That's going to hit. Mushi dies a second time here. And honestly, I just really have not felt Mushi's presence in this best of 2. Fnatic's going to go down here as Mineski routes him for the first best of 2 victory here at the Star Series C qualifier.
I think MVP for these games has to go to Ninja Boogie and
sure.
Jay. I mean, Ember Spirit alone he forced the entire Fnatic team to just go for him, because if they don't do anything about him, like half their team is just disabled. And it pulled everyone away. They easily took racks. And Ninja Boogie, time and time again, steals starter, stun, blinks in, crushes 3 to 4 people. And every team fight is just so easy for them because of this.
I'm also like finding a newfound respect for this Ember Spirit. Like, I've been casting a lot of Chinese games and I've only seen Magic Ember lose. But moving over a C, whenever I see Jay play it, it looks godly, right? Like, just the fact that he just melts people.
Yep. I mean, he played really. He was just styling all game.
Yeah.
I feel
9-2 and 14. I'm not even sure where he died twice, but I think once in the lane stage. But regardless, very, very good play from Mineski. They do take the series 2-0. Coming up next, we got, let's see, quickly check. Alright, I got schedule in front of me. We got wg.unity versus Power Gaming. And that's going to be coming up in about 50 minutes of time, unless they start early, which I hope they do, but yesterday they didn't. Hopefully they do. We're going to take at least a 50-minute break, and then we'll be back. See you guys in a bit.